to Tarot with Lasirén. This is going to be a message for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome, welcome. I hope that you have an awesome day. Oh my gosh, still can't talk. We're still in Mercury retrograde shadow period. So bear with me. I'm going to jump right into prayer though. Father God, angels, ancestors, spirit team, may you please provide the messages that we need for Sagittarius. Please allow for these messages to add to Sagittarius's clarity and take away from their confusion. Please protect us in this reading, the viewer and myself and the channel, as I am tapping into the messages that are available for Sagittarius. Anoint my tongue so that I may speak them clearly. And so it is, so it shall be. Sagittarius, please understand that I am like an oracle, which means that you will not always get, I don't predict the future, and it won't even always be the bare truth, but it will be what you need to hear at this moment in time. For example, if you're asking about love, God may tell you nothing's coming. Focus on your coins in order for you to focus on your coins, and then because the loved one is planted at your workplace or at whatever you pursue to focus on your coins. So it works kind of like that. It's what you need to know and what you need to hear, not necessarily the hard-boiled truth. Like the Oracle in the Matrix. Look it up. I was getting downloads before I got into prayer and all of that, but I'm gonna start pulling some cards. We live to see another day. That's what was coming to me, and I don't know if it's just because I'm exhausted. It's almost Thursday, and I have one more very strenuous task to do. It's just Pilates for tonight before I can totally unwind and, you know. But anyway, it could resonate for some. It doesn't have to. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Put a little Sagittarius symbol. I really appreciate that. 8 of Wands reverse is the first card out. Kind of resonates with we live to see another day, you know, maybe something slowing down, coming to a, you know, just slowing down a bit. And it's like, I don't know, we're going to get deeper into that. What else we have for Sagittarius? I wonder if this is going to entice me to read from the bottom up this time, because I was getting that for the last 2 readings. Okay, we have the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, all right. So maybe relying a little bit more on spirit than what you see in the physical world these days. And when I say spirit, I mean, you know, back to the basics type thing. That's also what I get sometimes with the Hierophant, or just, you know, the tried and true. So take that how it resonates. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, it's almost like something's coming down, maybe like slowing down, and you're having to rethink some stuff. Could be and related to career, maybe rethink your pursuits when it comes to a certain situation. Doesn't have to be career, it could be love, romantic, but take it how it resonates. Please don't force it. All right, and I'm gonna stop there. Let's see, bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, you know, we live, that keeps coming to me. We live to see another day. But 8 of Pentacles reverse is you. You know, it could be sometimes working on the same thing over and over, or overworking yourself, expecting different results, and maybe this is just you no longer working on something, just taking back that energy, no longer putting in your hard work for a certain thing. Yeah, kind of preserving your energy, stepping back into your intuition, reconnecting with that. I do feel like that's a big thing here. And just slowing things down, or at least slowing down what you have been investing in. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify that Eight of Wands reverse that we got at the crown of your reading here. Let's see, Eight of Wands reverse, a Sagittarius slowing down. Interesting. If it's not slowing down, then like I said, it's just digressing from a certain situation that you were previously working very hard on, I feel. Hierophant reverse. Yeah, I really feel like maybe it's something. Hierophant does have a lot to do with commitment. So if it's a relationship, it could be something that is not growing. It's not growing into, you know, the space of commitment. It could also be that, you know, the situation that you were aligned with or working on, putting in a lot, it no longer aligns with your values, morals, and what you believe in. That could also be the case. Anything else with the Eight of Wands reverse and the Hierophant reverse? And the Hierophant is the next card that I'm about to clarify. Yeah, okay, Ten of Cups reverse. Definitely something, whatever situation this is, it no longer makes you happy. But I really feel like it has a lot to do with moral code or commitment. So let me clarify what this Hierophant is to see. The Hierophant is next to the King of Pentacles reversed, which is definitely a divestment of commitment. It could indicate an energy around or involved in the situation. And this energy could be you as well. That is just no longer investing in or being too rigid in a certain situation, maybe selfish. But I don't think that's really the case. I really feel like it's more so just about divestment, taking your pentacle back. Why is the Hierophant here for Sag? Thank you. We have Eight of Swords reversed. It's like pulling the plug is what I'm getting there. Oh, that's a good one too. I gotta write these down. I gotta write them down, Joe. Pulling the plug. Let me see. All right, sorry. You gotta fast forward if I was writing for too long. But Eight of Swords reverse, yeah, that's like you. It's like I have to. Something has definitely had you like mentally conflicted, maybe a little bit stuck feeling. Yeah, juggling back and forth, like indecisive. And I feel like the indecisiveness is maybe coming to an end. Yeah, it could have to do with a relationship, like I said, but for sure a decision is made. A decision is being made, and I feel like this is just confirmation for you. Why is the King of Pentacles reversed here for Sag? The Hanged Man reverse, yeah. I feel like you are initiating a pause in a certain situation, or you have become enlightened after taking a pause about a certain situation, and you can see clear. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Yep, okay, so that's what it's giving. That's definitely what it's giving. The number 4 could be significant. Don't know how, don't know why, but it could be. It just got that. What else with the King of Pentacles reverse and the Hanged Man reverse? Anything else, Spirit? Where are we on time? Because... yeah, stagnant. Something is not growing. Yeah, and I feel like you are making the decision to put this pause to rebring essence of justice and balance to a situation. Something's definitely imbalanced, but it's almost like a progression. Like Libra was like, oh honey, like one of them was like, oh girl, like let's get out of delusion, and let's, get right. And then it was like further and further along the signs, like Cancer, Leo was like, yeah, you know, this ain't right. Like, this ain't it. And that, like, literally one of them, it might have been like Leo, Libra, Scorpio. Because Libra, I was going to call like, this ain't it. And Scorpio, I was going to say, this ain't it either. So you could have, you know, look at the last couple of signs because you might have, because this feels definitely like a progression. Five of Swords. I just saw the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like you are working on something new. There's like your eyes, your sights are set on something new that you want to invest in, a new way that you want to work. Let's see, we have the Nine of Wands, so that's a lot of burdens. It feels like you are just carrying a lot. I'm clarifying, I'm sorry, the Five of Swords, which is contemplation, you know, like I said, a little bit more mental conflict, and it just feels like you've been carrying it all like mostly on your own. Like it's just piled up a lot of burdens. It doesn't seem like you've had a lot of help with it, whatever situation this is. So feels like you've just been trying to juggle a lot. Yeah. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like though you are willing to kind of like carry a little bit more on your own so that you can get out of this place of feeling deficit. That could be the case here. Or maybe sometimes, you know, this Five of Pentacles, when it's reversed, it could be like having help nearby and just not using it. Almost like forcing yourself to carry all the weight. Maybe there's like a mentor or a guide like on this earth, like not spiritually but an actual person that you should be going to get some advice or feedback or help. That's a message for somebody as well. Why is this Knight of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Chariot. So yes, this is confidence, moving forward. Quite different energy from the King of Pentacles. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot. So that's quite a switch. So I feel like definitely something is changing here. I feel like somebody has just gotten fed up with a level of stagnancy, something being so slow moving, and Chariot is a very singular energy, so it could be a separation from a business or a job, a friendship, relationship, whatever, so that you can go faster. It's almost like that saying, if you want to go far, go with others, but if you want to go fast, go alone. But I almost feel like it's a positive spin to that. I don't know. It's a level of like independence that's happening here. I also want to mention that I feel a lot of masculine energy here. So this could have to do with somebody that's surrounded by you as well. If you know, it isn't resonating. It could be somebody, I don't know, but I just feel like whoever it resonates for, there's definitely a lack of happiness and a readiness to step out of some type of commitment, whether it's you or someone else. What else for the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot? I do feel like it could be you. I don't know. I'm going to stop trying to guess who it's for. But King of Swords in reverse. So that is very cutting. That could be just a very sharp truth. Sharp words. Could even sometimes be manipulative at times. The King of Swords in reverse. And I'm also getting the word like inconsiderate. Just like brutal, kind of. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but I almost feel like this is it's almost getting into warning energy to where like just maybe, you know, getting some advice could be good. But I just feel like somebody's gonna cut something that's not growing. Ten of Swords reversed and the Knight of Swords reversed. And quite like viciously too. Whether it's you or it's person. I have the Hermit card here. I have the Hermit card here, which is about going within, getting your own understanding. And I do love to see this. This is really good, positive energy. So it's definitely lots of singular energy here. The most togetherness, honestly, was that Ten of Cups reversed. So I almost feel like that's kind of in a past. And like I said before, decision has been made. But with this Hermit card, I feel like whoever it is breaking off and making this decision to be by themselves, I feel like it's really going to help them regain the power. I just keep getting like that justice and just bring balance back into a situation. Why is the Hermit and the Magician here? Yeah, something definitely is just, it's not like taking. Someone is just taking more than receiving. I want to get one more card with this Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords reversed in the Chariot. What is that? Ace of Swords. Yep. Okay. Somebody has a truth to deliver. Somebody has a truth to deliver. Ooh, 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 ooh. For some of you, it is somebody external. For some of you, it is you. Take a high resonance, child. Let's get this last row out. Ace of Swords reversed. Why is the Ace of Swords reversed? Interesting. Very interesting, because I went back to... Interesting, because I'm clarifying this Ace of Swords reverse, right? I'm on my last row. And I went back to this middle center card, which was the Knight of Pentacles. And this Ace of Swords is what I put, was the last card I pulled in that row. So interesting that I didn't even look down to see this Ace of Swords reversed is here. So that is a lack of clarity, a lack of truth, maybe in the past. Yeah, and a lack of fresh beginning, fresh action. Oh my gosh. Okay. I got an icky storyline that I feel like I have to get out just to get it out. For some of you, it could be a somebody trying to take more. Manipulative, but maybe not. That's not always the case. No, I'm not going to go there because I'm not going to even give that energy any power and strength, because I don't think, you know, the Magician is upright. So the Magician is upright. We're fixing the imbalance. That's what I'm pretty sure, because the Justice card is upright too. So I think we're good on that. Just don't let anybody manipulate you. If that's the case, nobody should be manipulating anyone. Ace of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords reverse. Okay, I don't like that. Air and fire here. Why is the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords reversed? Somebody was being selfish. Somebody was being greedy. Somebody was being selfish. Somebody was not sharing the fire, the light, the thunder. It could be, like I said, work-related, project-related. One more card. Death in reverse. Okay. Yep. It's a transformation that's happening here. It's a transformation that's happening, or that somebody was avoiding happening. Very interesting. Selfish, so something wouldn't die. Almost like holding on to something. We're gonna see. Why is the Page of Cups here? Page of Cups, Page of Cups. That's like, you know, Okay, 7 of Pentacles, working hard, patient. Okay, putting your cup of love out, kind of naively offering, you know. It could be a flirt or just like I feel it in the energy of like, you know, putting yourself out there, offering your cup. But somebody was patiently waiting. Like somebody had someone waiting. Yeah, here we go again. This 8 of Pentacles reverse is very prevalent. And working on something that I feel like it wasn't bearing fruit. It wasn't progressing. Something just was not progressing. I just keep getting that. I just saw the devil in the 5 of Swords, which did decide to come out. And the 5 of Swords did come out earlier. So give me a moment, because I know these are related. It's back to that 5 of Pentacles reverse and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, feeling left out on the cold, feeling like you're carrying all the weight. Yeah, feeling like so you or someone else could have been feeling like they just was carrying all the weight. You were carrying all the weight, trying to make this work, almost being led on. Almost being led on. 4 of Cups in reverse. What is this about? The Fool. So no longer waiting. I feel like somebody's just no longer waiting. No longer waiting in vain. King of Wands, putting the power back into your own hands. Or somebody's taking the power back to have a new beginning. No longer waiting. What else? What is the 4 of Swords reverse? You can tell me about that. Page of Wands. Yep. No longer waiting or resting. It's like looking for a new beginning. The dragon has reawoken. 6 of Cups reverse. It could be about leaving the past behind. You or someone else. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, and thinking about what you can invest in next, what to go forward in. And yeah, Page of Cups, upright this time. Well, still upright. I mean, it's just Page of Cups, still, once again, it's just like new, you know. I feel a rejuvenation. Yeah, okay. 4 of Wands, because happiness, this is what you really want. I feel like this is such a Sagittarius card. That card just gives me so many, it's like nostalgic, but I think it's because it was in a book that I used to read with my great-grandmother when I was a little girl. Like a very similar image to this. Every time I see that 4 of Wands card in the original Rider-Waite, I get that strong nostalgic feeling from being a little girl and reading a book with that image with my grandma, great-grandma. Sorry, I keep looking up because I'm like, what is that? That's not a bug. All right, let's get a closing oracle message, guys, because that was a lot. But, you know, bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands, Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to go towards, you know, I just feel like maybe it's just a switch up. Got to get something going, get something moving. All right, let's see. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I have a love-hate relationship with Sagittarius. I don't know. Sometimes I don't. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Someone's micromanaging. Empathetic starseed. Energetic sovereignty. Absorbing what's not yours. Be careful not to absorb what's not yours. Especially for that manipulative energy. Let's see real quick. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. Nice. And I feel like this one is honestly really straightforward. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Don't absorb what's not yours, okay? Have some boundaries, I guess. You are a mutable sign, so. All right, Sagittarius, please like the video, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.